lovely. Thank you so much. So I've got a computer here just to let you know, which I can look at while I'm actually sorry, I'm not picking my nose. It's just my nose itches. Oh, when I start with these readings, and it's so embarrassing. Okay, Winnie. Hello, Winnie. Will Catherine and William be okay with all this new nonsense? I don't like Catherine being hurt, as I believe she works hard for the family and the country. I think she does. I think she does. But I feel that Meghan is a little bit of a pawn in the middle of all this. And also porn. I feel there are some naked pictures, but I won't go into that, okay, of Meghan. So what does William do here? Well, William's a bit of a naughty boy, and I do get that he's a typical guy at heart. And he will be looking at Meghan and like looking at her in a kind of a, you know, that kind of sexual way of at the corner of his eye, oh, I know what you've done, kind of thing. I don't think Kate is too happy about that. It's not jealousy as such. I think any guy would do that if they know the truth. And I feel that William knows the truth because he's had this whole thing investigated. There's more to this, you know, and I think he looks at her and is like, I can imagine you naked, you know, and you know he's a guy, and he's a guy, and I feel he doesn't. I get that Catherine hates the fact of this, and also I think Camilla is more open to that. She'd probably giggle about it, but I think it makes some of the royals feel uncomfortable. Oh, I don't even know where to start with that. Okay. Are there supposed to be some sex tapes, isn't there, on Meghan? I don't want to go into that either, but so how will Catherine and William be okay with all this nonsense? Well, I feel that William has dirty thoughts about her. He's a guy, isn't he? And Kate doesn't like that. He's kind of enjoying the fact that Kate's a little bit jealous. Why would she be jealous of that? Oh, sorry. Why would she be jealous of Meghan? Yeah, she is hurt. Catherine is hurt, but she's not jealous. It's just that it's like anybody's man, you know, looking at, you know, how would you feel if you got some alleged porn star, you know, in your family, and your husband was kind of looking at her a bit sideways, you know? I know what you've done. And it's like, you know, you can't stop the imagination of a man, you know? And I know you're going to laugh at that, but this is what I'm picking up. I think that's the crux of this, that she's got to try to be friendly with this person. And somebody said, you know, that she worked on yachts and things like that. Now, I want to do a reading. I can't help myself. I want to know if she's actually had some shady past here with pornography, filming of pornography, or prostitution, because it's alleged that she has had influence. I don't, you know, I have a right to ask this. You know, this person has come into our monarchy, So I've a right to ask, you know, what an embarrassment. Was she involved with pornography here? Was Meghan involved with pornography? Was Meghan involved with pornography? I get money here, money. It's all about dollars, isn't it? It's all about dollars. Was she involved with pornography here? Was Meghan involved with pornography? Well, I think she may have had some kind of shady past. She has a history, but she's moved on from that. She's moved on from that. It's the past. It's my past. And I would say there's something here that she was involved in, that she's moved on from, whatever that is. Okay. It doesn't say particularly what this is, but I think how she has snaked her way into the royal family with this history, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. And I feel that she's worried that she will get found out. She will get found out. They will dig up this. They will. In fact, I would say that William already knows about this. Okay, this that's been hidden. I would say that William already knows about this. So go and see your lawyer. Go and see your lawyer like you did when you went to New York here. Because we know, this is what I'm getting here, we know your secrets. We know your secrets, Meghan. And you married my brother. Well, this is what I'm getting here for William and Kate. That's your question answered there, okay. I'm sorry, but you asked a question and I answered this intuitively. Oh, God. Okay. Mary Johnson, as you've said there, do you think it's true about Andrew and Harry getting involved with Yacht Girls and Meghan is blackmailing them? Oh my. Oh my. I feel you see they're second to the, well, they would have been the spare, you know, the heir and the spare, both of them. So the mistake that the royal family have done, I don't feel William is going to do this. He's not going to do that with his spare. That he's going to make sure that they're very well educated. But back in that day, they said they allowed them to be wild. Go and have a wild time. You've got all these women chasing you, and it does matter. You think it doesn't matter for a guy? Of course it matters for a guy, because when they look for someone to love at a later date, they can't find anybody who'll touch them. Okay, and this is what you get. This is what you get, because you know, we don't live in the 70s anymore where women are second-class citizens. You know, this Prince Andrew here, or Prince Harry, you know, he's a prince, so he's slept around, he's got history, so what, you know, forget about that and move on from that. That's his past, and go for this anyway. It's not like that anymore, because these girls that are from good families, that are aristocratic, are not going to touch people like Harry and Andrew. And now they know that. Okay, they know that. there's no way that William will do that with his sons or daughters. Because look at Princess Margaret, she had the same, okay? She had the same situation. So let's hear, is it true about, yeah, I would say, let's have a look at the cards, see what the cards say, okay? Is it true that Harry and Andrew was involved with these yacht girls here? Because, you know, Meghan can say that, well, you can talk. You've got a past. You've slept with these people. And it was encouraged. I'd say, yeah, there's part of that in this. But it's not like the 70s anymore. Why I'm saying it's not like the 70s anymore, because guys back in that day would say, oh, good on you, guy, you know, you slept around and you sowed your oats. Nowadays, there's girls out there, women that have educated and been to university and are very choosy too. So they're not going to pick up a man's slag, are they, basically? So let's have a look here, or a man whore. Did they sleep with these yacht girls? Let's have a look. They're finding it unbearable, all these accusations. I can tell you that now. They find it very unbearable, all these accusations. They had a lot of women around them because of this here. And that's why. And that's all. That's all these women wanted was dollars. Nothing else. You know, there was hairy old men with beer guts, you know, and in their late 60s, and they'd sleep with them for the money, that kind of thing, you know. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I think this is this is what they wanted, you know, and it was very alluring, these secrets, you know. I can sleep with these beautiful women that are, you know, very kind of secretive and, you know, that kind of thing because of money. They wouldn't sleep with these guys if they didn't have the money. And I feel this is what this is. I think so. Yeah, I think that Prince Philip would have encouraged this. Go and sow your oats, you know. Isn't that what we do when we're younger? No, not anymore. Okay, there's better things to do. So I would say yes, because I'm picking this up. Yeah, I think Meghan would say, yeah, I worked on the yachts, but I didn't have sex with anybody, and I was just handing out the drinks and the food, but I was getting paid good money for that. And I feel that she'll say, well, I've got a history. And I think she's been quite open with Harry about that. And Harry said, so have I got a history. But the thing is, what if it gets out, this history? What if it gets out there? It's all right saying, look, I've got history, you've got history. So, you know, let's just move on from our pasts and look to the future. But look what's happening now is that there's going to be, you know, it's causing scandal, and it's upsetting everybody, and it's shaming everybody. So is that particularly understanding of Harry and Meghan? Well, you've got history, I've got history, but what if it all comes out? You know, yours might come out first and then mine, and then what, you know, kind of thing. I would say yes, and I think they have talked about it too, to each other, which is crazy. It's craziness, you know. So I would say that's your answer. I hope that's That's an answer you're looking for. Okay, so like I said, if you do want your question answering, Sweet Peaches, thank you so much. Why do you think I've looked beautiful for the last few days? I haven't done anything particularly. I am feeling better. I had that kind of flu thing, and my mind was all over the place with that. It was horrible. So maybe I'm just, I don't know why. Thank you anyway. That's a lovely comment. Okay, hello there, Alethea. Yes, lovely to see you all. So I'll make my way down here. You can do a super chat if I miss you. I'm not going to be able to answer all of this. Okay. Hello, Shanalee. How are you? Okay. So Christopher Gitt. So Christopher Gitt, Lord in Waiting to the Queen, is the new teacher to Will he succeed? Well, that's one of the men in grey, isn't it? He will report to the Queen about MM's progress or failure. Can you imagine being married to someone and being watched like that? Do they treat it like a job or something? I think he's going to fail. I feel he will fail because I cannot see Meghan, although she is trying. I feel there's more and more scandal coming out and all of this, and it's difficult for her to face the public after all of these secrets are revealed. What about this pregnancy? So will he succeed? Will he progress, or will she fail? Well, she's just not made that way. I feel she has this very dark inner darkness, which tells her to be rebellious, and that is the problem. This inner darkness, which many of us don't possess, because I don't know where this comes from. Maybe Hollywood, or there is this inner darkness that's just going to say, sod you lot, I'm just going to be, why should I do as you tell me to do? And I don't know, it's just something that I can't put my finger on it either, but I get this inner darkness here. Yes, so I don't think so. So how bad will she become rebellious here? I think when she's failed at this with all this scandal, and she wants to be like right up there where people worship her, and she realizes that she's not going to be the public mood here, is that there's all this scandal, and they found out about this, now there's this book, they know about the surrogacy, what if this surrogate speaks out, and all of this. I feel that she's realizing, I failed here, I failed dreadfully, not even dreadfully, it's a posh word for her. I think she would say, I've failed. There's no point in trying. That kind of thing. I think it's going to get pretty bad that way. You know, I feel that there is this darkness in Meghan, and you know, she got married to Harry with this darkness within her that's never going to change, I feel. Well, that's what I'm getting here, and I don't like to. And Harry was the fool. I mean, my readings are just so realistic. Not realistic, they deal with realism. And Harry's been the fool for marrying this person who's not going, who has this darkness deep within her. Yeah, I get a narcissist. That's the darkness, is a narcissist. Well, like this reading says here, Harry has been the fool to marry this person. And I'll show you the cards again. I mean, you saw me pull them out, you know. I get this person who's very dark, where got married to Harry, the fool. The darkness is narcissism. Okay. My goodness. I would say with that, I think this new guy will fail. I can't see her, you know, being some kind of, like being in a strict convent school, do as you're told, don't do that, don't do this, you know, eat with your knife and fork properly. I can't see her being, you know, it'll be like going back to school again in this kind of convent strict school for girls. I don't see that. I don't see her going with that at all. I don't know what Harry's going to do, because I feel he's going to be quite confused by all of this, because she's very kind of adamant. Okay, so let's continue here. And Jade Bell, Harry deserves to be happy. I'm not so sure he is. Can anyone be happy with a narcissist? Thank you for your comments. Let's go down a bit here. Oh, Elaine Miller, thank you for your donation. Hi, what's new with MM? Oh, well, whenever there's a story in the newspapers, or if I bring anything up on here that's new, the next few days, the Queen will prove that that's not true by taking Meghan out with her, or getting Meghan and Kate to be looking like best buddies, getting Harry and William together and looking like brothers who are close. But when she attempts to do that, they all look very uncomfortable. They're not happy to be doing this. Okay. So there is an attempt here at showing that they're all going to be excited about this birth of this child. Now, everybody's watching like crazy, because most of us believe it's not a real pregnancy, that there's a surrogate. Okay. So everybody is watching very closely to how are they going to do this. You know, the birth of the baby and the birth plan has not even been arranged yet. And yet she's got 1 to 3 weeks to go, which for a normal pregnant lady would be alarming. okay, to not have got that arranged yet. It would be something that's irresponsible. I mean, where is the prenatal care? Somebody mentioned that on a comment. So this is the next thing the Queen has got to think about very quickly. How are we going to show why have we been doing this? Why have we left it till last minute to sort out this birthing plan? It'll be something like that coming up next, okay? And it'll be something like, oh, we're so looking forward to this babe coming, and there'll be some kind of lead up to this that, oh, she's been suffering from high blood pressure, and we're just a bit concerned about Meghan, that she rests. She's been working so hard, okay. This is to keep her out of the public when the baby does come. I feel there's going to be leading up to the birth here. That's what's going to come new next, I feel. So yeah. So thank you for your little donation there. That's great. And if you have donated, I need to check, because it's right down the list here. See, with this computer, I get, oh gosh, it's like I get so many comments here. Thank you for your comments. They're amazing. Okay. When will the surrogate give birth? Well, Buffalo 66, I know I've answered you. When will she give birth? Well, I get Easter. Okay. I think which is not right to induce somebody so the baby's born on the Queen's birthday, but I think that's going on in Meghan's mind here. Okay. So, or even Harry. Well, wouldn't it be nice if she gave birth to, I also get that this surrogate, and this is coming in here intuitively, that she likes Thai food, Chinese food, Thai food, also quite healthy food. I get like green curries and things like that. So let me go back, because I've got lots of comments. So if you do want a super chat to answer the question, please do, because I'm picking out randomly here. Deborah, hello Deborah. Deborah Johnson. Truth that will end up, truth that will end up in the books. November the 23rd, 2016, Meghan Markle doesn't want to endanger her new status and paid her ex 50K to stay quiet about the dates and timelines. Her friends are all selling, yeah. They don't care about friendship. People like who she's been mixing with, they don't care about friendship. They care about dollars, and they're going to tell their stories. I'll tell you, it's all going to come out of the woodwork here. And Donna BB, is Princess Eugenie expecting? Yes, I feel she is pregnant with her first baby, but she cannot announce that until after the birth of Meghan and Harry's baby. I do get that straight away. Also, Kate is looking either. I did get that she will be pregnant at the time of the birth of Harry and Meghan's the birth, which is going to be April. So she'll be in early stages of pregnancy. I can't pinpoint whether that's going to be 3 months or 1 month, but I do get that will be also something to look forward to lots of babies, okay, but it's like waiting in line for the next announcement, and then waiting in line for the next announcement there too. So yeah, so Donna, yes, I would say yes. I'll just pull out a card or two here. Is Eugenie expecting? Well, they're also looking at moving too. They're also looking at moving too. I don't know why, but I get like they're also moving. Okay. I don't know why Meghan seems to. I get that Meghan's not particularly fond of Eugenie. I think it may be something to do with the tiara business. Okay, that she got this emerald one. I think it may be the one that she wanted. I'm not sure if it is, but I don't know why she's suddenly, she's taken a dislike to Meghan. Let's have a look at your the comments here. So thank you for your amazing comments. They're absolutely brilliant. So major escape. When will they get rid of Meghan? And when will Catherine get pregnant with her fourth child? As I've just said, I think that the fourth child will be around, I get conception, or she'll be early pregnancy around April, because I think she wants to get her fourth one in before she gets too old to have any more children. I think she wants to get the 4 children before she's 40. Okay, which that's, and she loves, I think, although she has this morning sickness, she does love, she doesn't have problem with the birthing process. So she knows that she's, while she's still young, she still wants to do this. Okay. Yeah. I think also I do get, she's thinking, I don't want to look out of place. I don't want to look like an old mom kind of thing. That kind of thought pattern. Will they get rid of Meghan? I can't pick that up, not yet. Okay. I'd have to do that in a private reading, in an uncut reading. Actually, I can't. I don't think I would say that on here. Okay, Elaine Miller. Yvonne, I feel whatever happens, Meghan will come out unscathed and so famous and wealthy. Well, I have to say that Meghan is very popular. Okay, in terms of, although she gets bad press, she's brought this superstardom to the royal family. She's brought this superstardom to the royal family, and she's the superstar of the royal family. She knows it. She knows that she is the superstar of the royal family, and she's loving it. Meghan's loving the fact that people are watching what she's wearing, that she even gets her wardrobe paid for her by friends. I get George Clooney's paid for a lot of things, and other people who know her have also paid for things for her. So she knows that she's the superstar. Although Kate is the future Queen of England, Meghan is going to be the superstar of the royal family, and I think very, very popular in terms of following, and all these big kind of A-listers she's friends with. So yes, that's what I get here for Meghan. So yeah, so although we don't agree with some of the things that she does, you know, superstars have surrogate mothers and all of that kind of thing. So I feel she is the superstar of the royal family. Even if we like it or if we don't like it, that's the case. Okay, I don't feel the royal family like it, like that. The fact that she has this superstar celebrity status, but she's married into the royal family. They can't take that away from her, really. But I think that's what they're going to try to do, is to bring her into more of a. But what friends has she got in the royal circles? No one. She has not got no royal circles friends. You know, I feel they hate her for you know, and I feel that the friends that she has got are actresses. You can't take her friends away from her and all of that. Okay, Cara. Once the baby comes around, her reputation will not be so important so much. Okay, thank you for your comment. And Pamela, she will be famous and rich. She is set up for life now after marrying Harry. She can go back to being an actress or sell her story. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I think they're putting the fear of God into her, that if she does this, if she does that, you know, just you cannot do that. I mean, who would live like that? Who would live like that? Not many people would live like that, okay. Okay, and Brenda, I heard the same thing about her darkness from another reader. Okay, thank you. Okay, Chris Foreman. Well, all the mistakes and repeatedly makes, doesn't Harry see the light? Well, he's starting to see that this is not really marrying with the royal family. I think he's starting to see that. But that's the immaturity of both of them rushing into this marriage, when William said, maybe you should take your time before you rush into marriage to make sure that she is the right. And they didn't. They rushed into this, and now it's transpired that maybe she's not the right material for the royal family. You know, yeah. So that's what I get here. So let me pull out some more comments here. Rebecca, are they going to make it Prince Harry and Meghan, or will they go the way of so many before them and divorce? Well, with what I've said just now, of like her not really fitting in, I feel this will be more or less Meghan's choice, that she just doesn't want to live like this. And in a way, can you blame her? It's so difficult. Nobody would touch the royals because of this. And I think she got this kind of fairy tale idea, although she'll probably say, no, I didn't. I knew what I was doing. I think part of her got carried away and swept away with meeting a prince, having this wedding that was amazing, wasn't it? The wedding was just out of this world, you know, fit for a princess. And it's every kind of woman's dream But when the reality comes into this, you're talking, can I really cope with this reality of this? I feel this would be Meghan's decision to walk away from this I feel from the royal family rather than just Harry, but I feel that by that time she's going to think Harry is a royal member of the family. I don't want anything to do with that royal family, and I don't want anything to do with what they've done to me. I feel this would be Meghan's idea. Not idea, but I feel she, in her heart of heart, she can't fake this anymore. I do get when she's around 40 that she will make that decision. We'll see whether she gets divorced. Well, maybe it would be long distance marriage, and then later deciding to separate. I can't see that far ahead. I have to be honest with you. I don't want to lie. I can feel when she gets to 40, she's going to think, I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't want this. It's not me. And I think anybody has to be true to themselves, you know. Lots of scandal would have come out by then. I think the stress of it, I think even by that time, when she's 40, she'll actually be hiding away from the limelight, because whenever she does, it's bad, you know, it's always bad publicity, and that kind of thing. So I think it will be her idea. I think she will end up going backwards and forwards to the United States quite often, and then she'll be honest with herself that I want to be back in the United States, and I have to be true to myself. I don't want this. I didn't think it would be like this. I understood that the public may have had this backlash, but not the royal family backlash. So I feel it will be Meghan's idea to do this. Okay. Okay, Prince Andrew. There's a lot about Prince Andrew here. Well, Prince Andrew, I don't feel he's had any of that wild kind of partying for many years now. I think he's stuck with, but he's been working on his consultancy. I feel I'm picking that up. He's worked on his consultancy. He's got quite close to his ex-wife too, as friends. But he's been working on his consultancy. I think he still likes his models. Yeah, he's still got that taste for his models, like Co-Stark and that kind of thing. And that's sad for Fergie, because you know she is in her 50s, in her late 50s now. So she's not going to feel that attractive, or she'll be competing with these damn models that he's seeing, you know. So, and I also feel that Philip instilled him with that, you know, go and get wild oats sown, go and meet actresses, models, go and you know, and all this, that kind of thing. I mean, when they're brought up like that, guys, Unless they go and get therapy, they're never going to get over that stage, are they? In fact, I would say that Philip actually instilled some kind of sex addict in him. And because, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going into that. I think he's had his issues, as Andrew. He'd probably laugh at that, but I do pick that up. Okay, sorry for that, Andrew. Okay, so let me pull out some more comments here. You're welcome, everybody, and I'm just reading this here. Spirit animal here. Prince Harry does not look as carefree and as happy as he used to before he married MM. He is now miserable, realizing. I feel they were not mature enough. I don't feel that Harry was emotionally mature, and I feel that he's like the same issue as like Prince Andrew. He's been told to go out there, he's been spoiled, and he's been treated like a boy wrapped in cotton wool. And I do feel that he's suddenly been woken up to the realities of life and having to protect his wife from, from the rest of the world, kind of not the rest of the world, but from certain public eye. He's kind of scratching his head of how do I deal with this? And he's suddenly woken up from this spoiled brat kind of situation to actually being grown up overnight within the last 2 years. Not only that, having to deal with something as serious as a surrogacy. That's not an easy thing for somebody with an immature kind of mind. Can you imagine? I would find this difficult for a man who is mature in mind, but somebody who's immature in mind would find this very difficult to deal with and kind of distance himself from it. To deal with a surrogate, you have to be very grown up, because you have to attend the birth with your wife, your true wife, and yourself watching this surrogate, this strange woman with her legs open, giving birth to your son. And it's all very, if you're not grown up and adult enough and mature enough, how is that going to hit you? And Harry's being kind of protected by the royal family. Can you imagine what that might be like to Harry, to be in the room there with Meghan and all holding hands and maybe doing this chanting that she wants. She wants chanting. And can you imagine? I can't imagine Harry doing that. But I do feel that Meghan will insist that he's there at the birth to see his son being born. That's why he's not happy, because he's gone to visit this surrogate. She's huge, she's massive, and he's also commented that that's a big baby, it's a huge baby that's in there. And he didn't mean Meghan, he means this other woman, okay, because her belly is quite huge. I mean, normal for a pregnant woman, but somebody as immature as Harry would say that if looking at a 6-month birth baby bump, he'd say, God, that's massive, like a kid. make your own mind up. I feel he's not coping with these issues that are put on him by Meghan that are far grown up than he is, like feminism and gender fluid. And I think you've got to be very kind of strong in your mind to even think about things like that, surrogacy, and all of this. Okay, so I feel that Harry's like sulking because he can't cope, like a little boy. Really, I can't cope with this. Leave me alone. Where's my sweet shop, kind of thing. So, in fact, I actually I feel that a lot of people do. Not many people believe that she's carrying her own child now. I really don't. I feel Brenda. Okay, I've just read your comment there. How did Meghan fool Moon and the investigators to allow this marriage? I think again, it's what Harry wants, Harry gets, because you know he's a spoiled little boy, and it's compensating for his father compensating. His father compensating for being a bit pathetic. And, you know, I'm saying that as an adult. And compensate it. Oh, you know, let Harry have his gorgeous actress girlfriend. Never even bothered to investigate, apart from William, who has said, this woman is not right. You know, this woman's not right for Harry. You know, and nobody's listened to him. And a big row started when William suggested that to him, "Are you marrying the right person here? Take your time." And he just didn't want to, did he? How is Charles going to cope with being a king? Somebody said Charles can't cope, didn't cope. No, he doesn't cope. How is he going to cope with being a king? That's really stressful. Yeah, the chanting of the labour pains. I mean, that poor surrogate won't be able to have any painkillers. There'll be no drugs there for her, no epidurals or anything like that. It'll all be natural. Yeah. Meghan's 12 months pregnant. Well, if it goes on for any longer, how are they going to, you know, how are they going to say, because now it wasn't 7 months, 8 months, it's getting on for full term now, isn't it? Okay. What is 10 months pregnant by now? It's freaking ridiculous. Liars lie and keep lying. It's honestly sickening. And sorry. Hi all, and special hello to beautiful Yvonne this evening. Thank you, Marco. You do make me blush, Marco. You do. Thank you so much. I actually I've not done anything apart from just get off the sofa. So this is who I am normally. Okay. And Sandy Dog, in a way, PH and PW were using to repair the bad reputation of the royal family got after Diana's death. So that was bound to lead to problems. I guess so. The only thing that I pick up that's new is that the way that Charles and William are looking at with a really kind of lusty kind of look, like, we know what you've done. We know what you get up to. And like I said earlier, can you imagine being married to someone, and his brother brings back an ex-porn star or something. How would you feel about that? Unless you're very open-minded, of course, but Catherine is not open-minded in that way, is she? Just saying, okay. And if you looked at, it's quite funny. It's not funny really, but if you look at that, what was that Commonwealth celebration? And Andrew was sat next to at the back there with, and it was like that, didn't know where to look, because I think that's my dad. Probably my dad would be like that. It'd be like if he knew my brother had brought back a porn star, my dad would be like, he wouldn't know what to do. I'm trying not to look to cause speculation, Oh, crazy. It's all crazy. It's all crazy, guys. It really is. It's craziness. And Michelle, hello, Michelle. And chanting at the birth. Oh my God. I bet he is not coping. He has his own anxiety issues. Yeah, and she's dragging him to the surrogate birth. Can you imagine? You have to be so damn grown up to accept surrogacy. That is the most oddest thing. Okay. I'm not saying it's odd, but everybody to their own. But I can't see Harry being that mature in mind to watch another strange female open her legs in front of him, and this. Yeah, I can imagine him going, "Oh my God, oh my God," that kind of thing, and cracking stupid jokes, oh my God, it looks like a football or something like that, yeah, she's dragging him into all of these situations that are so damn stressful. And I can imagine him saying when he sees the placenta, oh my God, what's that? Didn't expect that to come out. What do you do with that? Anyway, yeah, and it goes on and on. I feel sorry for Harry. I don't feel his mindset is going to cope with a situation of a surrogate birth with his wife sat there rubbing the shoulders of this surrogate while they both watch their baby being born. I just don't see Harry doing that. Okay, I get here, Marco. It's like Melania Trump had a sexual past as a model, photo-wise, but when it was her time to step up as First Lady, she super classed up and looks and acts stunning. I thought this was common sense. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't get it. I think it's been a bit of a this moon bump has been up and down, up and down. 1 minute she's wearing the 10-month bump, and the next she's gone back to the 7-month. I think, goodness, if you don't want to get caught out, for God's sake, wear the right size moon bump, Yeah. So, okay, guys. So I'm going to ask for anybody and say ask for a donation. You don't have to, but if you want to donate, that I'll be very grateful. Thank you. You don't have to, okay, at all. You can just enjoy. So, Roz, yeah, but you could see through. Is my point, see-through dress? Is that okay? Yeah, that belly button. That I thought that was gross. Sorry, I shouldn't give my opinion. But there was that belly button that stuck out on Niall, wasn't it? Wasn't it? So let me pick out something else. I'll go back a bit. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah. Again, Marco. Charles just ignores everything and sadly looks like a fool while he's doing it. He does, doesn't he? Although he does pull his faces at that Commonwealth Day, he kind of when Camilla walked up to kiss Meghan on the cheek, on both cheeks, he kind of was like he looked away like, oh, like that kind of thing, a bit disgusted. I don't know what that was about. I don't feel that. I get that Camilla doesn't like Meghan. That's what I pick up. And I think he's just worried that she's going to give it away because she went like that on a Tommy, didn't she? As she walked away, like it was like giving it away again, I guess. It really, a solid 10 months, the end of March, I'm using all of my fingers. Oh my goodness. I just don't know. I find this so unbelievable that it's become like a carry-on film, you know. It's like, and it shouldn't be like that. The royal family shouldn't be a joke like that, you know. They've got two people there that are not mature enough to deal with what they're dealing with, Meghan and Harry. You know, I've got a stunted maturity with Harry, and with Meghan, she's a narcissist. So her maturity must have is limited because she wouldn't have become this you know, this person who wants to be better than everybody else and competing and all of this kind of thing and overshadowing people's days and doing these ridiculous childish things like, you know, planting a garden in the Chelsea Flower Show, whatever it is, Chelsea Gardens, to upstage. It's like she's always upstaging everybody. And you don't do that unless you've got some kind of immaturity. You let them have their glory. Yeah, okay. So let me see if I can pull anybody else's comments out here. Okay, yeah. I do get a darker side to a personality and a narcissism, as I said. Well, I think that Charles, and with her being, you know, allegedly having these pornographic tapes, I think all the fellas there in the royal family are going to have, you know, these fantasies about Meghan, aren't they? For goodness sake. I mean, that's just a normal guy kind of. They're going to start having these fantasy thoughts. Yeah. And maybe that's why Catherine is upset by it, because, you know, it's not something they probably joke about it, you know. Oh my, it's a good job we've got a sense of humour, guys, isn't it? Hello, Let's try. Hello, Yvonne. Gina. Hi there. Will Camilla get the $200 plus million she's asking for? Well, if she can cut back on, if she can get Meghan to cut back, and if she can get other royals to cut back, yes, she will get it. Okay, but that means that the others have got to cut back, you know. I think she's looking forward to becoming this queen consort, or whatever she's going to, whatever title Camilla's going to get. She's looking forward to that. Whether the public will look forward to that, I'm not so sure. There may be a backlash, and that's more scandal coming in 5 years' time, because I do see that in about 5 years' time. More scandal, you know, the public is, you know, doesn't like the idea of Camilla being queen and things like that. I see that coming, and Charles is not going to cope with that. You know, he doesn't cope with things. He ignores it. He walks away. He pulls faces. So that's something here that, I mean, look at the stupid comment he made when, was it after their wedding, when she was pregnant, and he said publicly, oh, we'd be better off with if there was 3 people in this marriage, if I had 2 wives. I mean, what a comment to say in public. That's how stupid this man is. So I'm not anything against Charles, but I just feel that the comments are ridiculously stupid. So let me just ask here, what's the public response going to be when Camilla becomes queen consort here? What is the public's reaction going to be here? What is the public's reaction of Camilla? Yeah, I think there is kind of, they're not happy. I don't feel that Charles is too happy with Camilla. I don't know why that is. I just feel he's got tired of her carb kind of sarcasm. I don't know whether that's true or not. I don't know Camilla, but there is sarcasm about everybody, and that's just getting worse as she's getting older. And he used to laugh at that when he was younger. I found it funny, but now he looks and he thinks there's something wrong with that kind of sense of humour. So there is a sarcasm here that he's a little bit tired with. How is the public going to think here and feel about Camilla? Okay, it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. I feel the public, I get this hope card. Hope. Now what this hope card has got written on it here, quite a number of things. So I'm just going to read this. It's peace, hope, courage, and love, and happiness. So I don't feel that there's going to be any kind of anything bad here. Yeah, I think also she does go on these trips, that's holiday trips with Charles, which is nice, I guess. It's nice. Yeah, I think they've got a mountain to climb with this with the public here, but I do feel that in general most of the public are willing to move on from the Diana days, and there is hope here and love for the royal family even still, and you know, that they're courageous for doing this. This is the sense from the public when he does become Queen. Okay. Here. They've got lots of grandchildren around them too, not just Charles, but Camilla's children. There's lots of grandchildren, which is really nice. Okay, they have thought about this. They have thought about this. They will move to Buckingham Palace. They do have their rows. They do have their rows, but they do sort them out. Okay, they may kind of hold grudges for, they may hold grudges for like maybe a couple of days, but that will. So what are these people here? Get off my channel, please. That's disgusting. I can't block them here. No. Okay. So I'm going to say, guys, I'm going to say I'm going to call it a night because I don't want no trolls coming on. I've just had some weird things being said. So we don't want anything to do with Tony Robinson. I don't have anything to do with Tony Robinson. What's that got to do with this? Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a night, guys, getting these silly trolls on. I don't know why I think I'm a supporter of Tony Robinson. I have never, ever had any support for him. Okay. Yeah, they're just having a joke. So sending you guys lots of love. Thank you. So just ignore them because I can't block them. Sending you lots of love. And I thank you for being here. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to go because I can't bear trolls. Sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you for a live show on Wednesday morning. Okay, that's the next show. So sending you lots of love and blessings, and bye for now. Bye-bye.